Hello, Cindy and friends. Thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you could use on the back end of your website to increase your online traffic, your visibility, your leads, and your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor website in the area in munhall and see if those techniques could outrank them, get you more on the top of the page of Google, which will lead to your leads and traffic. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. Whatever I talk about here, these are free tips. You could use these on your own for your website. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll show you these steps for your business. So first is content. So in your content, especially on your homepage, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words. Just depending on the competition, number of keywords needed in the area. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you could place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what you want your website to be found for. So right now, I like your website, nice layout, your services right here, very approachable, reachable with a quote and scrolling down your services and very eye-popping videos, testimonials. So great website, but there's just some things you can do on the back end just to increase your visibility, especially with content, increase your relevant content, your keywords, and that'll increase your visibility with Google. Speaking of Google, if I lived in the Munhall, Pennsylvania area, I might type this in, plumbing services. Here's what typically comes up. Ads come up here. They're hit or miss. You could invest in these if you haven't already. Sometimes consumers click them, but sometimes they keep scrolling down to the page. This is the map pack here, extremely important. Of course, you're right there, so keep it up. You even want to be on the top here. So, that citation, I'll talk more about that in a minute. But we call these organics right here. We feel this is very important for searchability on Google. So the goal is to be on the top of the page as much as you can with any kind of service you provide and area you provide for. Not just Munhall, but the whole Pittsburgh area, southern Pittsburgh area, wherever you go, you want to be high ranking on Google just for your visibility. Typically, we don't count directories like Yelp, Angie's List. There's a lot of directories here. There's a router. Consumers will click on a local company before these directories, especially if it's an emergency type of service. So scrolling down here, again, the goal is to start out to just be on the first page. So I'll compare this one, and here's where the page breaks. So I'll compare this website here, Mitchell Plumbing, your website to his, and see if these tips and tricks could outrank him and be on that first page of Google. So to do that comparison, we have this tool called Ahrefs. And here's your URL right here. So even though your website's nicely laid out, you're only using 7 keywords, and that's really limiting your visibility on Google. So you want to increase your keywords. You want to have higher volume, the better, more bang for your buck. But think about all the services you do: commercial, residential, plumbing, HVAC, any kind of remodeling. You could tag so many keywords here, and not just in Munhall, but there's a Pittsburgh one, Homestead, wherever you go. And you get very creative in increasing your keywords. So that's how you stay on top of your competition. Just compare this to Mitchell Plumbing. Here's their website here. Very basic. I actually like your website layout a lot better, but they're just doing some things on the back end that you can't see on their website that's giving them that visibility. And they're on that first page of Google. So here's their URL right here. So right there, they're using 610 keywords. Great thing about keywords, you don't have to recreate the wheel. So whatever applies to you, you could tag that on your website and that increases your visibility. Here's a good one. Plumbing Pittsburgh, PA. If you guys go to Pittsburgh, you do that plumbing, you tag that increases your visibility. If you do AC repairs, that's a good keyword, over 1,000 volume. So that's how you match your competition. Not only match them, but you increase your keywords and you start dominating your competition. Second is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google will use that to build trust in your business, like others are vouching for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins. But keeping in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have relevant backlinks, relevant to your business, other plumbing companies, HVAC companies, electrical companies. Doesn't help if websites outside your industry are linked to you. Doesn't give you that trust power in Google. So right now you have some backlinks going on. You got 74 backlinks with 22 reference domains. But I would increase that as well. Compare that to your competitor. They're using over 2,000 backlinks with 183 reference domains. Also, a great thing about backlinks, you don't have to recreate the wheel. We check their backlinks, we see what's strong, what's important. We could also link it to your website, and you keep adding to your backlinks. So the goal is to get closer to these numbers, to get closer to this traffic. So that number will look more like this number over here. So you want to create, or this number, traffic. So your keywords are not giving you a lot of power, a lot of visibility on keyword with your website. Nice laid out website, we want to put some power behind it with these numbers. Then finally, there's citations. And you might know about this because you're ranked here. So a citation is anywhere where your business name and your number and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. So citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses. As you know, it might generate huge amounts of revenue. So you want to be in the top 3, which you are. So you want to increase your citations to stay in that top 3, even rank above Park Plumbing here. And to do that, you increase those directories with Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB. There's hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts work great too if you have a strong social media presence. Here's the idea that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So with your website, once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at and why it's worth it. To be in the eyes of consumers here, which you already are, but also on top of here. Not only in munhall, but in all this area that you provide for. So not sure where your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this for you to start generating those leads online yourself, but if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I can help you out with that, give you some more information, or we can talk about your goals. So I can do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a few lines of feedback, what you think about the video, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Hopefully this was informative. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.